All right. Howdy, everybody. My name is Bill Malloy, and I go by Just Plain Bill. I'd like to wish y'all a real happy, healthy Valentine's Day. And it is Valentine's Day. The songs I'm going to focus on are primarily kind of love songs, romance songs. And just to show what a heck of a romantic kind of guy I am, years ago when I married my true love, Violet, I used to tell her that she was the apple of my cherry pie, and she would just swoon. And then one day my dad told her, you know, Violet, there ain't no apples in cherry pie. So that was the end of that. But let's start out with a song that I like to start with, is a song George Burns sang in his 90s in Lost Wages, Nevada, I Wish I Was 18 Again. I wish I was 18 again. Don't we all? At a bar down in Dallas, an old man chimed in. I thought he was out of his mind. Just being a young man, I just laughed it all when I heard what that old man had said. He said, I'll never again turn the young ladies' heads or go running off into the wind. I'm 3/4 home from the start to the end. I wish I was 18 again. I wish I was 18 again. And going where I've never been. But old folks and old oaks standing tall just pretend. I wish I was 18 again. Now time turns the pages and our life goes so fast. The years turn the black hair all gray. I talk to some young folks, but they don't understand the words this old man's got to say. I wish I was 18 again and going where I've never been. But old folks and old oaks standing tall just pretend. I wish I was 18 again. Lord, I wish I was 18 again. All right. All right, I wish I was 18 again. Got a song coming up by Dean Martin. Dean Martin was known as Dino Crocetti when he was born in Steubenville in 1917. Might have been in the, I suppose, the 60s. A big network TV station offered him, wanted him to come and do a show, and he had no interest in it whatsoever. So he made them a proposal. They paid his ungodly amount of money, and he'd come sing on TV, and he ended up being on TV. Dean Martin. You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world still is the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. The world still is the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. All right, find yourself somebody to love. What do you think? Is it doing any good? The next song, thank you, appreciate it. The next song I'm going to sing is another song by Dean Martin. Well, actually, it's Nat King Cole, When I Fall in Love. And I remember, again, this kind of theme would be like romantic songs and memories, I suppose. When I was first married, we lived in an apartment. It was like in a second and a half story up. And it had a big kitchen and attached living room. And I was sitting in a recliner, kind of reading a paper. And Violet was making her very, very first cake. She's baking her first cake. And she seemed kind of puzzled. She's looking at the directions, you know, and I'd peek over the top of the paper. And then she'd look at me, and I'd put the paper back up. Well, finally, she says, Bill. I says, what, Violet? She says, I don't understand this. So I said, what? She says, well, the direction says something about you put 1 cup of the mix, but if it's in a higher elevation, you use 1 1/4. And I said, well, she said, well, we're on the 3rd floor. And I said, okay. So anyhow, that's kind of love, a little memory of love there. When I fall in love. When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many light kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel it, you feel that way too, is when I fall in love with you. And the moment I can feel it, you feel that way too, is when I fall in love with you. All right, when I fall in love, when I fall in love. Thank you very kindly. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Next song coming up, I think is pretty much the definition of love. And I remember the song I sang, Wish It Was 18 Again, one of the lyrics is, never again will be rushing off into the wind. When I was young and got married, we were too young to get married in Ohio. We went up to Monroe, Michigan and eloped, and I went to work that night, and Violet spent her whole paycheck. She bought 2 gold wedding bands, and we didn't have any money for food, but it didn't matter to us. She just recently had her aunt, Elsie, just passed away, and Aunt Elsie was probably what love is. Aunt Elsie gave us $25, and we ate on that. That's probably like several $100s today, but that's a wonderful lady, and this is a thing called love. What is love? "6'6", he stood on the ground. He weighed 235 pounds, but I saw that giant of a man brought down to his knees by love. He was the kind of man that would gamble on luck, look you in the eye, never back up. But I saw him crying like a little whipped pup because of love. You can't see it with your eyes, hold it in your hand, but like the wind that covers all air, strong enough to fill the heart of any man, this thing called love. It can lift you up, never let you down, take your world and turn it all around. Ever since time, nothing's ever been found that's stronger than love. Most men are like me, they struggle and doubt, they trouble their mind day in and day out, too busy with living to worry about a little word like love. But when I see a mother's tenderness as she holds her young close to her breast, I thank God that the world's been blessed with a thing called love. You can't see it with your eyes, hold it in your hand, and like the wind that covers all days, strong enough to rule the heart of a man. This thing called love. It can lift you up, never let you down. Take your world and turn it all around. Ever since time, nothing's ever been found that's stronger than love. Ever since time, nothing's ever been found that's stronger than love. Love, love. Another song by Dino Crocetti. And we got any Italian folks here? Anybody here Italian? No Italian whatsoever. I can speak a little bit of Italian. I could say Coca-Cola. Then I know how to say I'm broke in Italian. My broke is the visual. You say, ma funds are low. That's Italian. That's all the Italian I know. This song called That's Amore. That's Italian for love. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When the stars make you drool, just like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Excuse me, but you see, like in old Napoli, that's amore. That's amore.
When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore.
That's amore.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling,
Sing Vita Bella,
Vita Bella, Vita Bella, hearts will play like a gay tarantella.
Lucky fella. When the stars make you drool, just like a pasta fazool, that's amore.
That's amore.
When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Excuse me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. That's amore. All right, that's amore. Thank you. Thank you. It must have some Italians in here. That's a zippy song. I wanted to tell a story about this next song, but a lady friend told me that we got kind of conservative groups, so I better not tell you. But it's a pretty song, and just imagine perhaps dancing. Sway. Sway. Dino Crocetti, Dean Martin. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the flow, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we swagger weak, I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we swagger weak, I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. You know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. All right, sway, sway. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you very much. This song, Daddy's Little Girl, the reason I'm singing it, I think of my way back when, and had 7 kids, 5 sons, 2 daughters. 2 of them were immaculate conceptions, good Catholic. And but my 2 young daughters in the evening when they're little, they'd come sit in my lap, and I'd have a cup of tea, and they'd ask for the last tea. And I called them my girly girls, or my pretty little girls, so this song reminds me of that. Again, it's about kind of love and remembrances. So that's, I remember my little daughters, Kathleen and Laura. And your daddy's little girl. You're the end of the rainbow, my pot of gold. Your daddy's little girl, to have and hold. A precious gem is what you are. Your mommy's bright and shining star. You're the spirit of Christmas, my star on the tree. You're the Easter bunny to mommy and me. Your sugar, your spice, you're everything nice, and your daddy's a little girl. You're the end of the rainbow, my pot of gold. Your daddy's little girl, to have and hold. A precious gem is what Your mommy's bright and shining star. You're the spirit of Christmas, my star on the tree. You're the Easter bunny to mommy and me. Your sugar, your spice, your everything nice. I'm your daddy's little girl. All right, daddy's little girl. Daddy's Little Girl, pretty song. This next song that I've coming up, it's called Remember When by Alan Jackson. And I can remember a couple things with my family. In fact, I was thinking of a fellow that I work with. It was back in the days I worked construction and they paid in cash. And so I guess somehow a little child got a hold of his money on payday and thought it was pretty cool when cutting it up with scissors, and he found the little kid doing that just as it was flushed down the toilet. Whoa, so he remembered when. I remember when I used to have a Chevy Beauville van, and I tote them 7 kids around, you know, going to doctors and all that stuff. And I had an old beater car, I think it was a 62 Chevy Bel Air or something, and I couldn't find the keys to the car. Where in the heck are the keys? I even looked in the freezer, looked everywhere. I couldn't find them. So I was driving the big old Chevy van. Then this one day, Violet had to have the car. She had to take the kids to the doctor. Well, what are you going to do? So I go outside and I get a screwdriver and I bust the ignition and make the car start, and I run it to work. And come that Saturday, here come my little son, Richard. He's probably about 5 or 6, and he's got this old tea kettle, and he's walking up the driveway clanging this thing. That's Richard. What do you got in there? Come here. There was my keys. He put the keys in the tea kettle. He was playing with it. So that's some of my remember when. Remember when. Remember when I was young and so were you, and time stood still, and love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we vowed the vows and walked the walk, gave our hearts, made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died and new were born, and life was changed, disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? remember when the sound of little feet was the music we danced to week, brought back the love we found trust, how'd we never give it up. Remember when 30 seemed so. Now looking back, it's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when we said when we turned gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we've had. And we'll remember when remember when. All right, remember when. Thank you, appreciate it. Very kind of you. I sang a while back at the Shreve American Legion, and the commander there, Roger Purnell, said that his favorite gospel song was Farther Along. Has anybody here ever heard of the song Farther Along? Really? I guess I must have lived under a rock, because I'd never even heard of that song. So he said, so anyhow, Elvis Presley, I guess, wrote it, and he also sang it. So we'll sing our gospel song, Farther Along. Tempted and tried, we're all made to wonder why it should be us all the day long, while there are about us, never molested, though in the wrong. Farther along we know about. Farther along we understand why. Cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand all by and by, when death has come and taken our loved one. It leaves our home so lonely and dreary. cheer up, my brother, living the sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. All right, by and by. Thank you very much. I appreciate your clap. Appreciate it. Again, my name is Just Plain Bill, and hopefully I'll have this recorded if you all go on YouTube. When you'll see this probably Saturday, I'll record it and put it on YouTube. This next song is kind of an L. Dexter, kind of a weird song, but the reason I'm playing it, it's like years ago I worked in Cleveland. They was building, I think it was the Central National Bank at 9th and Euclid, and the fellow that I worked for, his name was Eddie Kilbane. And he had a lady that's probably like this pistol packing mama, and he was trying to end the relationship. He would drive his car to the Rapid Transit Station and then ride the Rapid downtown. Well, she was doing mischief and vandalism and all kinds of stuff, so he says, well, I'll move to another Rapid Transit Station. So he goes to this next Rapid Transit Station, figured that she ain't going to find the car. He gets a phone call on the job from this lady, this wayward lady, this pistol-packing mama. She's saying, there, you little SOB, and I found your car, and I busted out all the windows. And he says, oh, my God. So he has a steward drive him out to the Rapid Station, and sure enough, he finds his car, but it's okay. Everything is fine. So apparently this lady had found somebody's car in the other parking lot that looked like his and broke out all the windows in some innocent lady's car, or a person's car. But anyhow, that's pistol packing mama. That's what this is about. Pistol packing mama. Drinking beer in a cabaret was having so much fun, until one night she caught me riding. Now I'm on the run. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. She kicked out my windshield, she hit me over the head. She cussed and cried and said I'd lied and wished that I was dead. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Drinking beer in a cabaret and dancing with a blonde, until one night she shot out the lights, bang, that blonde was gone. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. I'll see you every night, babe, I'll woo you every day. I'll be your regular daddy if you'll put that gun away. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Drinking beer in a cabaret was having so much fun, until one night she caught me riding. Now I'm on the run. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Now there was old L. Dexter, he always had his fun, but with some lead she shot him dead. His honking days are done. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. All right. Yeah, Lay that pistol down. All right, thank you. I remember, how many folks here remember watching Perry Como on TV? Anybody watch Perry Como on TV? Oh, I love Mr. C. Mr. C had those nice sweaters that button up and such a pleasant personality and good songs. This is a song that Mr. C had. Till the End of Time. Hope you enjoy it. Till the End of Time. Perry Como. Sing to me, Mr. C. Till the end of time, long as stars are in the blue, long as there's a spring, a bird to sing, I'll go on loving you. Till the end of time, long as roses bloom in May, my love for you will grow deeper with every passing day, till the wells run dry and each mountain disappears. I'll be there for you to care for you through laughter and through tears. So take my heart in sweet surrender and tenderly say that I'm the one you'll love and live for. Till the end of time. Till the wells run dry and each mountain disappears. I'll be there for you to care for you through laughter and through tears. So take my heart in sweet surrender and tenderly say that I'm the one you love and live for. Till the end of time. All right. Till the end of time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And can you believe that that song was 1945? The year that I was born, 1945. This next song coming up, my son David lives in Houston. He says, Dad, you got to sing this song. This is a song that Barbara Streisand had. I'm not even familiar with it. I'm thinking that's crazy. But anyhow, we're talking about love and memories, so we'll go with this, The Way We Were. Like the corners of my mind, misty watercolored memories the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another, for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were, the way we were. All right, memories, memories. Thank you. Thank you a lot. I appreciate that. Then my son said, Dad, you got to sing that song. I wasn't familiar with it. I think it's a pretty song. Got a song coming up, Nat King Cole. Nat King Cole, beautiful person, great singer, good pianist. I remember way back when that he'd been diagnosed with lung cancer and heard on the news that he had surgery and his lung was removed. And I was personally wondering, wow, will he ever be able to sing again? And it seems to me that he came back and he sang this song. And to me, it sounded as though he was saying goodbye to his wife. It's a pretty song, Stardust. 2 more songs after this. Folks are great. I appreciate it. Wish you all good health. How about right after this? I'll stop. And now the purple dust of twilight tide steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wander down a lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone by. Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you. When our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration, but that was long ago. Now my consolation is in the stardust of a song beside the garden wall. When stars are bright, you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses grow. Though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain, my stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain. All right, Stardust melody. Stardust. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Where'd Pearl get to? Pearl, where's Pearl? Where's Pearl? Where's Pearl?
Our Valentine's Day king and queen. The king is Jonas and our queen is Donna. Congratulations.
Cool. Happy Valentine's Day. All right. Happy Valentine's Day. You might remember that long ago, Dolly Parton was partnered with Porter Wagoner. And Dolly Parton wanted to go her separate ways, and I guess Porter Wagoner resisted for the longest time, and eventually legal actions and all kinds of things. Dolly went her separate way, and she got Dollywood and does lots of real kind things, and she's a beautiful lady and a good singer. She wrote this song, and she wanted to share it with Porter Wagoner. It's about what she felt about Porter Wagoner. Whitney Houston had a big hit with it, and so did Dolly Parton. And I believe Dolly came to Porter Wagoner when he was dying in the hospital and sang it to him there. I Will Always Love You. It's a pretty song. One song after this. You folks are great. If I should stay, well, I would only be in your way, and so I'll go, and yet I know that I'll think of you each step of my way, and I will always love you. I will always love you. Bittersweet memories, that's all I have, and all I'm taking with me. Goodbye, oh please don't cry, 'cause we both know that I'm not what you need, and I will always love you. I will always love you. And I hope life will treat you kind. And I hope that you have all that you've ever dreamed of. Oh, I do wish you joy and I wish you happiness. But above all this, I wish you love. I love you. I will always 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 love you. All right, Dolly Parton song. I will always love you. Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. I think it's a pretty song, isn't it? She wrote that personally for Porter Wagner. The last song that I sing is called Life's Railway to Heaven, and I kind of imagine that, you know, we're on a bit of a journey and just kind of passing through. We're born, we're raised up, maybe fall in love, settle down, get married, have kids, career, hopefully good health, and we're hopefully heading off into a good place, and this is called Life's Railway to Heaven. You've been great, and I appreciate it. This is my last song. Life's Railway to Heaven, Patsy Cline song. You can hear the train. Bit of a technical difficulty. Bear with me, please. Life's Railway to Heaven. Life is like a mountain railroad with any engine that's brave. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curve, the hills and tunnels never fall. Never fail. Keep your head up on the throttle and your eyes up on the rail. Blessed Savior, that will guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us. 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 In that grace, in thy praise forevermore. Blessed Savior, that will guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us. Angels wait to join us. Angels wait to join us. Angels wait to in that grace. In thy praise forevermore. Evermore. All Life's Railway to Heaven. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I wish you all happy Valentine's Day, and I wish you all good health, and thanks for letting me come sing for you. Appreciate it a lot. Wish you the best. Take care. Thank you.